voice is a little strained, but I want to keep playing this game, so I'm gonna stream a little bit. And yeah, here we go. Let's see. Level 5. Perfect timing. I was just looking for a likely last to track down some twin adder initiates. 3 of our newest recruits have failed to report for training, exhausted from a month of solid drills, I expect. Considering this current physical state, I rather doubt they wandered far. Oh gods, please don't mention wild beasts or blood. They're fine, I'm certain of it. Seek out my warrior troops and tell them to report back to me on the double. Just a few more moments, Mother. Huh? Sergeant Kazumon. Oh, F droppings. I must be late for training. Meals here at the Bannock are failing, but once in a while would be nice to have something with a dash of, well, flavor. Such a soothing sound. One day I shall build a home by the river. Who are you? You say the sergeant is looking for me? How long have I been here? What the bell is it now? Stand aside, I must make haste. There you are. Can you not see I am attempting to become one with nature? Leave me be, good madame. What? Sergeant Kazumon sent you. Maltron's teats. I better get back before she makes her boot one with my backside. Thank you, yo. All the initiates are now present and accounted for. It's always the same, you know. A handful of recruits invariably lose focus a short while after being assigned to their new unit. That first rush of tension and excitement wears off, and the strain from constant drills begins to show. Reprimanding them isn't always the best solution, though. I have their morale to think about after all. Still, I might give them a quick blast for good measure. What can I say? This is one battle I'm not afraid to fight. Short and sweet. Piece. Hey. Hello there, adventurer. If it is work you seek, then look no further. Instructor Marisol needs a volunteer to bring some bog yards and shells for the recruits to practice on. You'll find Yarzans in the river south of here. Once you've pried the carapaces from for the creatures, take them to their instructor. The instructor. Have they come to train? Not a new recruit, then what? Yards and shells. I ordered Marlin to the requisition. I see he's learned to delegate authority, if nothing else. Now that I have these carcasses, I can set my recruits some specialized drills. They are already adept at hitting a target, of course, but they need practical knowledge of exactly where a monster like the Yarzan is most vulnerable. Thanks to your efforts, I've no doubt they will fare rather better against the creatures when called upon. You should be proud of yourself. Both they and the Bangkok are safer for your help. No matter how true the arrow flies, archers with eyes only for their targets have no place on the battlefield. One must always mind one's surroundings and strike where and when the enemy at large will feel it most keenly. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. 10, 12, level 11. Aetherites look so good now. Okay. Have you heard a word I said, merchant? I would not trust you with a feather from one of my chicks' heads. Do you honestly believe I would hand over the care of a chocobo to a soulless skill grubber like you? You there, adventurer. Yes, you will suffice. I have a job I need performed, and I'm willing to pay you the going rate. A trifling task simply, really. I simply need you to ask the locals here at Ventranch Meadows what the head wrangler covets most in all the world. This is a private matter, lest you doubt, so be sure to inquire discreetly. And please, for the love of Nala, do not reveal that you are in my employ. In fact, it would be best if my name wasn't mentioned at all. Do I speak the common tongue with sufficient facility? How might I convince you to part with a single chocobo? Will the gil you earn selling one bird you could raise three more? Really, do Gridanians have no understanding of simple economics? What does Kitha covet most? Why would you wish to know some... Wait a minute, that old merchant put you up to this, didn't he? He's wasting his time with that approach if the man is serious about owning a chocobo. He would better be served by convincing Kitha of his intent to provide the bird with the proper care and attention. Chocobos are as smart as they are sensitive. If you train with them with love and care, they'll reward you with their undying loyalty. The only thing Keithville wants is for her birds to be happy. If she cares for anything besides the well-being of chocobos, then I've not heard of it. Caring for chocobos is far more exhausting than it looks. What's that about Miss Keitha? Doing that peddler's dirty work, are you? If that half-wit thinks some shiny trinket will move her heart, then he's after than he looks. Any folk can see Miss Keithka is only interested in her birds. Tell Kukovich from me that if he persists in harassing the head wrangler, the wood dwellers will remove him from the meadows for disturbing the peace. Got that? Have you put a hand on our aetheryte yet? If you're planning on exploring the area, it'd be wise to attune yourself first. Wow, this is the beginning of the game. Okay. Well, do you plan to keep me in suspense? I must have a chocobo for my berry. What's this? They tell you nothing for her material desires? The stubbornness of these Gridanians is infuriating, and I should have known better than to hire a buffoon for such delicate work. To think the amount of gil I have wasted on this fruitless venture. Oh, cease your mewing. I promised you a reward, and a reward you shall have. Now leave me to my misfortune. That wasn't there. But, greetings, madame. You have the distinct air of an adventurer. Might I trouble you for some assistance? In recent days, a heartless cat has been sneaking into the ranch to scare our chocobos. The poor birds are in a state of constant unease, wondering when the next fright will come. It is my hope that extending the fencing will help to keep the intruder out. To that end, could I ask you to procure some strands of dermatite web? They make for a surprisingly sturdy construction material. You should be able to obtain the web from the dermatites themselves. There are usually a few to be found roaming the lands around the ranch. 6 strands should be sufficient. Right. Here. you have returned. Tell me, were you able to procure the tight web I requested? Yes, these will do nicely. These are perfect for building close together. We're still on Were I still on Ishgard, I would never have entertained the notion of using such a bizarre material in this matter. Oh, did I not mention I was from Ishgard? Well, Gridania is, in actual fact, my second home. My native land was once famous for its chocobo stables. No man in Eorzea could speak of the creatures without his thoughts turning naturally to Ishgard. Sadly, however, that time has passed. I left my homeland to accept employment here at the ranch, instructing others in the methods of chocobo husbandry. Yet I have found that it is often I who am the recipient of others' instructions, and on great many matters. Truly, one can never know what life may hold in store. Okay. So exactly the same. Another goddamn adventurer, desperate to stick her nose in everyone's business. Is it? Then seek out the groundskeeper of Tar Deepcroft. You'll find him in a shack just outside the entrance, as the hermit is all too happy to live close to his work. When last I patrolled that area, I could hear him swearing inside his shack from the road. I know not what vexes the man, but I suspect he'll welcome your presence more than I. Creatures have been attacking carriages en route from South Shroud of late. See that you don't attract undue attention as well. Both the air. Okay. After a bit of work, Artie, I have a task what needs doing. Take these Nemia lilies and leave them at the top of each burrow. You've doubtless seen the bones return to life by foul magics shambling around and harassing the surviving comrades. It hurts me soul to see it, adventurer. I cannot abide such blasphemy. 'Tis me hope that these lilies soothe their spirits and help them return to the matron bosom. See me when you've finished. Dress up, if you mean to head west beyond Meshach Blast, the Tam Terror Deep Croft is a hollow ground, and dead don't take kindly to him. What? Forget that. You've done all your work this eve, lass. I cannot fathom what could drive the dead to rise up and seek to do us harm, but I pray this helps put an end to it. May the matron watch over and keep you safe. Okay, just one more quest. Wait. Oh no, there's more. You must be desperate for work indeed if you would speak with me a second time. Either that or you've learned to lead well enough, never learned to lead well enough alone. But if you're so bloody eager, then here's another job for you. Head on over to the hedge tree and clear out some nests of sapphigus, saprophagus slugs. All you need to do is sprinkle some of the salt ale on the ground where you find the moist depressions. You should soon be up to your armpits in slugs. Don't let any of the buggers slither away, and make sure you find and clear out all 3 nests. Judging by the looks of you, no slug escaped unharmed. I don't suppose you have the faintest notion of what the Tara deep cropped is, do you? It's the final resting place of those who perished during the calamity. The slugs you so handily dispatched were feeding on the flowers we had laid there in remembrance of the fallen. Those monsters multiply and the flood grows scarce. Perhaps there was naught else for them to feed on, but to set those wreaths disturbed thus was more than I could bear. And now I've said too much. Here, take your reward and leave me be. Okay, that's the end of that quest chain. This is the last quest. Oh, there's two of them. They were so close to get together on the map. Ah, perfect. You're just in time to help deliver some goods that arrived not moments ago. Allow me to double check my manifest. Now listen carefully. Take the suit of plate mail to Dar and Mert. He's the guard you seek right over there. The moon toy beans belong to Kayla, and the smoked crayfish balls to my friend Berth here. That is for this load. A strapping adventurer like you should barely work up a sweat, am I right? The cargo you're looking for hasn't moved since they had loaded it at the end of the pier. Much obliged. The mirror planks are not just fishermen. Captains transporting their logs on the lake use the pier as well. One, two, three. No, this won't do it all. I'm sure I heard Rathoff mention the shipment had. Oh, why thank you very much. It would have been a short afternoon of fishing if this bait hadn't arrived. They should be here by now. Are these the moon tie beans? Praise the matron. It's my job to pick up provisions from the pier and deliver them to the settlements in the area. But I couldn't leave without the beans. Now I can finish loading up my cart and be on my way. Thank you for your help. When the winds are calm and the waters are still, you can see why they chose to call this lake the mirror. Their reflection is as true as any I have known. Eh. Hey. You have something for me? Oh, what's this? New plate mill. And what would a wood whaler want with metal armor, you ask? Let's just say that after a number of engagements with Garlean heavy infantry, my mind has been opened to the protection such steel encasements can provide. We hold shipments here until their respective owners come and collect. Unless you have business to attend to, I cannot allow you to enter. This ferry is bound for Lavender Beds. Right, this is how you get to the homes and such. All done then? Excellent work, swift and sure. Adventurers are such handy individuals to have around. If we leave cargo piled up on the pier, then the next crew has no room to unload their shipment, you see. It can be backbreaking work, but someone has to do it. Oh, that was weird. I didn't disconnect though, I don't think. Okay. Can I interest you in another job? This one will ask you a little more of your skills, I promise. What I need is for you to swat some of those hornet swarms you see buzzing about the place and collect their husks. About 4 bags worth should be enough. What am I going to do with a pile of dead falcon? Well, the sooner you give them to me, the sooner you'll find out. You have the husks. Good, good. Hand them over then. Ah, these are perfect. Hope they didn't sting you too terribly. Now all we need to do is take some bottles of liquor and squeeze these beauties inside like so. And there we have it, a fresh batch of my special sting brew. The ranchers on Bent Branch Meadows put in an order for a bottle quite some time ago. But gathering these husks is always such a chore. Speaking of chores, would you mind taking this to them as soon as you're able? The lass you're after goes by the name of Margald. Give her the sing brew along with my regards. Oh, and apologies for the delay, would you? Yes, I am Morgult. How might I? Ah, the sting brew. At last I am aware of what must be done to acquire this, and am most grateful to you. You folk are willing to run towards a swarm of wrathful hornets. Ordinarily, this liquor is drunk from the unique and not altogether unpleasant stinging sensation it causes on one's tongue. It is, however, also an indispensable tool for repelling insects. We sprinkle it over the fields where the gashel greens are planted. Thanks to you, the crops will be untouched by pests this year. I hope one of them, of our well-fed chocobos, can return the favor by serving you as a mount someday. Are these gashel greens not the most luscious specimens you've ever seen? That they should flourish when the land at large is in a state of such turmoil is a testament to the tireless efforts of all who have nurtured them. Aye, these precious plants have been sheltered and tended to not only by botanists but the hearers and soldiers as well. Can't wait for the graphics update for the zone. Anyway. You seem a capable sort. Would you mind running over to Lilystone and retrieving my favorite fishing rod for me? I was happily dropping a line into the water, you see, when I suddenly noticed some ghostly sphere of fire bearing down upon me from behind. In a blind panic, I twisted around and plugged my rod at the apparent apparition before fleeing back here to the planks. I dimly remember the rod passing straight through those unnatural flames and hitting the side of the tent I set up for afternoon naps. It's probably still there, but I can't bring myself to. You'll go in my stead. Oh, thank you. To truly thrive out there, one must learn to work with nature, not against it. The bounty of the forest is a precious blessing, and we must not take more than can be replenished. Oh, I've never been here. One thing I hope they do is I hope they fix, like, there's so many places you could swim and stand on. I hope they update the maps to be more fly friendly and swim friendly. But that's wishing too much. It's just a graphics update, you know. Uh, Although they did say they were gonna add, like, stuff, so we'll see. Did you find my fishing rod? Yes, this is it. Thank Nofika you came along. I just can't fish with anything else. The Vulcan and such around here pose no threat to me, but those flames, I've never seen the like. I wonder if I will ever build up the courage to fish at Lily's Stone again. Me too. Okay. Just to be sure. This is technically part of a Roman born. Okay, so plenty of quests in my 30s and 40s. Okay, so this is like end game leveling for a Roman born. The reward is money only. This is also in-game stuff. Place to come after more than the Highlands. Okay. So I know the order in which I'm doing things now. Yeah, no, I was in the right spot. Mark Tony 100, thank you. I normally don't chat on Discord, but I might make an exception. I'll write your name down and do that later. Look you up. Thank you for following. 2, 3, 5. But yeah, thanks for chatting. And putting up with me teleporting for like 10 minutes to figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm level 22, 21, 20, 20, 20. Okay. Alright. I'm actually gonna take a break. I'll be right back. I'm back. I have a pretty bad cough, but we'll see how far I go. Those frightful snouts tusk like unto spears, and the squealing, that dreadful squealing, a death's hymn that haunts my dreams each night. Why, oh why did I ever leave home to come here? A hell adventurer. Your sharp-eyed meaning tells me you're keen to prove yourself, and to your good fortune, I've a menial task, ideal for one of your fair to middling abilities. Wild boars plague the bramble patch, and it's about time that someone culled the herd. Well, hop to it now. Jocelyn, whose name the Spire bears, was a legendary captain from the Wood Whalers' early days. Whenever my bow falters, I need only remind myself that my forebears fight in spirit by my side. Um, Alpaca. Oh, someone just did this quest. Oh no, they're up there. There's two up there. No, that's for hunting, but oh, I moved out the way. Did I disconnect? Oh, that's so weird. I really hope I'm not disconnecting on Twitch too. It says I'm fine, but you never know. OBS is good at least. Oh, you let me know, chat. Uh, has the stream been going in and out? Please, you have my vow. I shall wear boarskin armor no more. I will starve before I partake in the tiniest morsel of salted pork. Just make them go away. What? The swine plague, the bramble branch no more? Oh, thank you, friend, to speak the truth of it. I have been plagued by a dreadful phobia of those tusk monstrosities in recent weeks. But I realize this will not do. Jocelyn Spire overlooks a hub of trade and military activity to shirk my duties. would be a dishonor to the hero whose name the spire bears. You have instilled no small measure of courage in me today, friend, and for this I am grateful. Oh wow. Shit, I forgot to eat food again. Alright, I ate food, but it ran out. You look to be made of sterner stuff than the average adventurer. How would you fancy doing your bit to preserve the peace? We patrol the area night and day, but a recent skirmish put a dozen of my best men in the infirmary, and we're sorely short-handed as a result. I'd be grateful if you could help fill in for the wounded. Now, there are three strategic positions on our patrol route, each marked by a twin adder. What's standard? A twin adder standard. What you need to do is go to the three locations and turn and hold your ground for a while. Nothing to it, see? Ah! Good to see you back in one piece. Is there out to report? I run in with the fell fiends, you say? That is passing odd. We have never had trouble with the local fauna on this patrol route in the past. Mayhap their own numbers are on the rise. We must keep a close eye on things. Anyway, my thanks for your help, friend. Hey. Nice. You are an adventurer, are you not? You have the same air about you as your father. As father, he used to be an adventurer like you, though he has long since retired and now finds pleasure in welcoming travelers to this humble hut. We also serve hot meals to brave men and women who protect our borders, a small token of our appreciation for their efforts. Speaking of which, our meat stocks are running perilously low yet again, and I must heat the Brumble Patch to strap some game. Sorry to cut short our conversation, but duty calls, and no one else is going to. Oh, I do hate to impose, but might I trouble you to take this box of hunting tools and lay the traps in my stead? It is for a good cause, as I mentioned. There are only so many hours in the day, you understand, and every bell I spend on this task would be a bell spent neglecting another. Do you smell the honey? It may not compare to Mother's mead, but it's a lot nicer than the first batch I made. That one smelled like wet chocobo. Okay. Is he like healing her? Yeah, he's healing her. does not affect mount speed. Thank you ever so much. Now all that remains is for us to wait and to pray for a bountiful catch. I shall have the wood whalers check the traps on the morrow. They are more than happy to do so, knowing that the meat will end up in their own bellies like as not. But if I might be permitted to speak seriously for a moment, it is not easy time to be a frontier sentry. Fearsome beasts abound in these parts, and there is the imperial threat besides. Thus am I glad that I, who cannot wield a sword, may yet play my part by preparing hearty meals for those brave men and women who willingly endure, that simple folk like me might enjoy peace. What? That makes no sense to me. Alright. You have the look of one who has seen more than her fair share of danger. I am Florimond, a sentry of Jocelyn Spire, though you would be forgiven for imagining me a sentry of this hut, so seldom have I left in recent days. I sustained an injury, you see, and have been out of commission for some time. Anyway, my wood whaler comrades are about to commence a culling operation in the bramble patch, and the thought of them marching into the jaws of danger while I languish here like a coddled babe is frankly too much to bear. I realize this is sudden, but might I trouble you to take part in the operation in my stead? If you would do me this favor, seek out Captain Amnad at Jocelyn Spire. He will tell you all you need to know. Hearing the tales that Rolf and visiting adventurers tell, I can't help wondering if I picked the right path in life. Just once, I'd be grand to sail the seas on a proud galley and spy the towers of a distant city glowing golden in the rays of the morning sun. Well, a man can dream, can't he? Keep dreaming of Dawn Trail. The lads and I are certainly glad of Hawthorns and their hut. A century's work as a teeter is tedious and tiring, so having a place where we can relax and let our guard down is truly invaluable. Oh, I think I hear my cat. I'll be right back. Okay. See. What brings you here, adventurer? Lormon's replacement, you say, and you're aware of the risks? Aye, well, you do seem a capable sort. Foreman's task was to be the slaying of the 6 black bats in Bramble Patch. I take it you will now see to this? Very well. I will wish you the best of luck. If this is your first visit to Joshua's Spire, fear not. The tower is manned day and night by members of the God's Quiver and Woods Whaler units stationed here in 9 lives. So you have seen to the Black Bats. We couldn't have asked for a better substitute. You have my gratitude. Now, at the risk of seeming brazen, I would ask that you a favor of my own. Might you bear a message to Flormon for me? The lad is being overly hard on himself for his absence. Tell him that his friending avails no one, he himself least of all. He serves the wood willers best by getting back on his feet with all swiftness, and that requires peace of mind. A message from Captain Ahmed. I see. The captain speaks true. I must say, a great weight has been lifted from my shoulders. As bade, I shall focus all my energies on recovery, the sooner to resume my duties. My thanks again, friend. Okay, okay. Alright. I always get lost in here. Alright. It's physics on the flowers. That's so cool. Alright. You're gonna need Aetherite too. I like that ring. It's technically better. I shan't get a wink of sleep until I find out who it was. Hear my tale adventure. Late night upon returning from my patrol, I caught sight of a child playing atop the roof. Fearing for the little one's safety, I called out, but the child promptly vanished. Now, we haven't received word of any missing children, but if there were even a chance, were it not for my duties here, I would be out searching now. Might I trouble you to climb the roof and investigate in my stead? It's probably a lot easier when you fly. That's so cool. Alright. You have returned. Tell me all that you have learned. Found this cane atop the roof, you say. 'Tis far too small for our use. I'd wager it belongs to one of the cells of Little Solace, the settlement to the east. Well, I suppose that solves the mystery. It would seem that the child I saw was in fact a sylph, and I was so worried. At any rate, we should return the cane to its rightful owner. Please take it to a sylph named Delexia in Little Solace. She will know what to do with it. And while you are there, tell her in no uncertain terms that her people should not wander the forest at night. This area is teeming with dangerous creatures. We're doing our part to keep everyone safe, but you must needs take care of yourselves out as well. It's been a while since I talked to you. What brings Walking One to the abode of these ones? Walking One brings Cain. This one was looking under every leaf and flower for Cain. This one heart is full of joy. Walking One is kind, like Seedling One. This one likes kind ones. This one will befriend the kind one. Kind one has this one's word. Lord Ramu judged Walking One worthy. This one is duly impressed. Lord Ramu returns most Walking Ones into toasty ones. Walking One may dance many dances, but this one still doesn't like Walking Ones. Why? Because Walking Ones don't listen, that's why. If Walking One wants to be friends to this one, Walking One should listen and listen good. This one has itchy spot on back. Walking One should poke it. and not too hard. This one has sensitive fibers. D. Walking one fell into trap. Touching this one turns walking one's skin into moss. T. Moss one's skin turns greener and greener. Mossy one should examine himself to see how silly one has become. Just a sprout doing her thing. Loving it. Ah. Walking one so silly. There is no curse, silly one. This one tricked silly one good, yes. This one is smart. Silly one should congratulate this one for being so very smart. Ah, I see. Congratulate. That's right, silly one. This one is very, very smart one. Silly one is smart to know this. Silly one makes this one laugh. This one likes to laugh. Maybe silly one is not so bad after all. These ones need help. These ones. Vile ones called buzzing Digigas. That's a terrible name. Think these ones are food. Attack these ones. Attack whenever these ones go into the forest to bathe in sunlight. Some of these ones have gone into the forest to lure out vile ones. This one wants walking one to wait for vile ones, wait nearby and slay vile ones that come. Walking ones may think this one home is small, but this one has biggest home of all. The forest itself is one's home. What does walking home think of that? Uh, uh, These ones must bathe in sunlight to survive. Without sunlight, these ones will fall ill, and shrivel away till no one's. Thanks to Walking One, these ones can safely bathe in sunlight again. Praise be to Walking One. Oh, Walking One, please listen. This one was flocking in the forest, as this one likes to do when nasty tusk ones came huffling and puffling and charging. This one was so frightened. This one is too scared to go back into the forest. Walking One can make tusk ones go away, yes. This one would dance for joy. Tusk ones hide in bushes. Walking One should be careful. Sneaky. Okay. Walking One has made tusk ones go away. This one can play in the forest again. This one thanks Walking One. This one is forever and ever Walking One's friend. Alpha One has returned. This one is troubled. When this one ran away from nasty tusk one, this one dropped 3 spindles of thread. This one searched Bramley Place over and over, but nothing was found. Oh, woe is this one. Alpha One will help, yes. This one is weaving cloth. All the pretty cloth that Walking One can see was made by these ones. These ones kept the ways of weaving a secret, but even if this one taught Walking One how to weave, this one doesn't think that Walking One could make cloth in the same way. Without thread, this one cannot weave. Whatever is this one to do? This one's thread. This one can weave again. Helpful one is so kind. This one thanks helpful one from bottom of this one's heart. Okay, that's all the quests I can do currently on this map that does not involve leaves. I wrote down a place that has a 23 level quest. Uppermost. Pirate Queen is a pretty good name. Argo. Okay. So these are like 30 somethings. But this over here is level 23. I gotta go that way. It's so beautiful. Reminds me of Ico. Or Shadow of the Colossus, I should say. You know that one place. There's a couple places like it, honestly. Oh, we got that in the background, too. It's a cool place. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Jejeron has good goods. Good goods need delivery, but Jejeron busy. Too busy. Have hot box lunch. Quicker and hot box lunch. Lunch for Tanga, Tonga, and Thalos you take for Gingeron. Gingeron work for Memorum. Always many works. Gingeron make many shines. Hello. Cyan Wolfram. Secret. Where is the feed? Is it all NPCs? Yeah, it's all NPCs. I recognize this place. Wait, where am I going? There, right there. There's where I'm going. Leave me be. I'm too hungry to continue my research, let alone receive visitors. This is like bringing hot lunch set from Remembrance Trading Post. How did you? Thank you, friend. At last I will be able to hear myself think over the growling over my stomach. I was so eager to come study the fossils, I never gave any thought to how I'd take my meals. I have neither the time nor the materials to cook on my own, so the trading post has been a godsend. I'm always happy to be on the receiving end of a nice hot box lunch. I know it's no easy thing making your way out here where I am. I could use someone like you around here. How would you like to aid in my excavation? I do what I can on my own, but I need someone brave to brave the more dangerous places, such as atop the bones themselves. Set out in my place and see what fossils there are to be found. If possible, I would prefer a variety of specimens. I haven't had many visitors out here of late. Did you come here to danger near poor Maid's Mill? An unfortunate name for an unfortunate place that. It was only a lively hub for loggers till they were all killed off by wild beasts. Only their impoverished widows were left behind, not quite sure why they came here to be called maids, though. found something, have you? Come, let us have a look. Ah yes, these are the fine specimens. Their long narrow bones likely belong to some sort of giant sea creature devoured by Thalos. From the looks of it, I'd say it was about the size of an adult goblet, all told. And this round fossil, well, I've developed a theory that it is the shell of a parasitic organism. I have found countless others like it concentrated near the remains. These are the goods, my friend. Both are testaments to the sheer enormity of Thalos. Ah, forgive me. We scholars tend to assume all know as much of our subject matter as we. Do you know of the tale of Thalos? It is said Leomund summoned the massive serpent upon the primordial dry, and from its belly it spewed forth the waters which became the seas. We have to prove the remains that lie here are the Thalos. Indeed, whatever beast this was first came to be, called that by virtue of its size alone, but I, for one, now dare to believe it may just be that these bones are those of the divine serpent that brought life into this world. Okay, that's it for this place. Still only 23 though. That leaves 24, 24, 24. Damn. Hunting log. Yeah. Hunting log. The footfalls. Okay, I think I know where it's talking about actually. There's one. Shit. Nice. Alright, I'll be right back. I think I hear my cat. Might be crazy. Oh, finally. Ooh, that's pretty good. What was I even doing? Alright. 24 of the blood. Oh, that's right, I was messing with this. Need to put my mount back on. Alpaca. We'll get there when we get there. This one wishes to thank the adventuring one. Adventuring one saved the elder one. But this one must ask a favor first. Will adventuring one bring 3 bottles of fresh blood? Is morbid flavor this one knows. Morbid. But must have fresh blood from vile ones known as the Jigas. Here, adventuring one take blood bottles, use on almost dead vile ones to take fresh blood. The great one, this one greets walking one. Does walking one need something of this one? Okay. I just realized I need to use the empty bottle. It's no poison. It's like Pokemon. Did adventuring one bring blood from vile ones? This one goes here and that there, then stitched like this, then put that together. Done. This one has made a garment for adventuring one. Is enchanting garment. Will protect adventuring one from scary ones. And is token of this one's thanks. These ones owe adventuring one many, many thanks. That's it for this map, unless you count the dailies for sylphs, which I'm probably not gonna do for a while. But yeah, I tried doing dailies, but it just got to me doing the same quest over and over again. Maybe when I'm leveling in my 60s, I don't know. Jesus, I'm just gonna check manually. 46. 46. Okay, but there's 2 quests over here I can do. Yeah, a couple quests in my late 20s. Everything here is in their 30s. And Camp Dry Brown had like 2 or 3 24 quests. Maybe I shouldn't think about it too much. Maybe I should just go to wherever I can quest. Mid-20s to late 20s to 30s. Gotcha. I know it gets tougher. I believe. Or not tougher, but a higher level. Oh, 49. Two 49s. Okay, I come here like at the end. Gotcha. More donuts like 40s. The most wrong way to do that to get to my no. Alright. You look to be a doughty sort. Perhaps I could trouble you with a task. Recent. Oh wait. Me. Sorry, I gotta take a break real quick. I'll be right back. In like 15-20 minutes. Actually, wait. Let me pick up the quest first. Hold on one second. Oh my god, I gotta have it. Oh. Just for one moment, Pat, you're gonna be stuck in here. Recently, I shared a flagon with a merchant from Uldo who regaled me with her tales of dangers from the road. Worst of all, as she had it, was the ferocious beast that night gored her within an elm of her life just when she thought she'd reached the forest's safe embraces. What manner of beast, you say? You'll not believe this, but it was an Antelope, yes, I doubted mine own ears when I heard the tale, but 'twould seem a most ill-tempered strain of the beast roams the land south of the Druids of late. You might recognize them by the scars they bear from frenzied battles with man and fellow beast alike. Ah, one last thing. I would give you this freshly made bowl of spark hawk egg soup to aid in your battle. You may chuckle, but the species contained within are known to sap the energy of these plant-eating beasts. Now go, carefully, and don't let those doe eyes lull you into a false sense of security, lest the next ale you down spill freely from the myriad holes in your body. They say Buscarron used to serve as a sentry at a lookout post north of here. Why he chose to give up the soldier's life and become a tavern keep is a deeper tale, but to cut the long story short, the local lads and lasses are glad he did. Okay, I'll be right back. hate to do this mid-quest, but I'm getting pretty tired, so I'm gonna go to sleep. But y'all have a good night, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Give me a follow if you feel I deserve it, and I'm on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you feel I deserve it, or if you just want my VODs after they're deleted. Anyway, be easy, and thank you.